Historically, nomadic pastoralists in the Teso and Karamoja sub-regions rely on livestock rearing as their primary source of sustenance. However, poor practices such as overgrazing, deforestation and bush burning have greatly degraded the land, reducing its ability to support both livestock and human populations. With swamps, valley dams and valley tanks drying up, families are now fighting for survival in a struggle that pits the three communities of the Iteso, Balalo and Karimojong pastoralists over access to these vital natural resources.
You know, this water we does not dry, even during the dry season. But because our brothers, the Balalos, have now occupied that place, it is at the same time a settlement area as well as a grazing area. Now, even our uncles from Karamoja have also come. Now, these are all people, pastoralists. They are all competing for the same wetlands. The name is now wet, but if you go there, it is a dry land because there is nothing there.
According to the Uganda National Meteorological Authority, rainfall in these regions has gradually decreased by nearly 30% over the past 2 decades.
Whereby even the existing swamps, the rivers have dried. Animals are now eating leaves. Leaves, pure leaves from the trees. And if you're a serious farmer, you gather the leaves and give to your animals.
We don't fight, but we will get them water in tons. If you come late, you first wait, not until the other ones finish.
Drought now that we experience this current year, in this season now, in the current season now, I think is much, the effect is much pronounced than in the previous years. Because sometimes heat alone reaches sometimes to 40 degrees. So it is impacting.
The prolonged and intense dry spell, which has become more frequent in recent years, lasting for over 3 months, has forced pastoralists to trek long distances in search of water for both domestic use and animals.
We walk like 15 kilometers to get water for the cows. So when we go back, when the animals, when they are tired, so that's how we suffer.
As pasture land has dried up in the Karamoja sub-region, pastoralists are compelled to move their livestock to the Teso sub-region. Competition for resources has already led to a number of violent incidents between the Iteso and the Karimojong communities. Local authorities are struggling to contain the violence and maintain order.
The wildfire has burned. So generally, you know, as the Karimojong side coming Teso in search for pasture and water, even this side of Teso also experiencing the same. It ends up people fighting in search for pasture and also water.
The army, together with the police, has to continuously patrol the border between Katakwi and Nampak district as a way of maintaining peace. Efforts by the government to address the water shortages in these regions through valley dam and valley tank construction has been met with challenges as some valley dams have dried up.
Right, and you know, others are not yet functional. Those who were constructed some time back, they now need desilting. A number of them need now desilting, but the ones that were constructed of recent, they are functioning. Ongole is functioning, Ongunga is functioning. So I think the way to go is more valley dams.
For how long must we continue suffering like this, even when the solution is known? So I appeal to the government that if the solution is known, why not implement? Because the solution to this problem is just to have what? Valley dams.
The Teso and Karamoja crisis serves as a reminder to all stakeholders of the devastating consequences of climate change and call for urgent need for action.